Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, represented by that uncommon transformer and man of uncommon governance, His Excellency, Most Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, President of the Senate of the most populous black nation on the face of the earth. Lagos, let's welcome Mr. President and Mr. Senate President with a resounding round of applause.
Thank you for the privilege. Your Excellencies, most especially our host Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the performing governor of Lagos State. I also recognize my in-law and the chairman of the All Progressive Governors Forum in Nigeria, my own brother, Governor Hope Uzodimma of Imo State. Of course, the security-conscious governor of Borno State, Governor and Professor Zulum, who were together in Ogun State just a few days ago. The governor of Ogun State himself, Akpabio, the governor of Bayelsa State, Governor Diri, and the other governors who are here, my dear sister, the wife of the governor of Lagos State, and of course the deputy governor of Lagos State, and all other deputy governors who are here today. The former governors of Lagos State, I saw Ambode, and other former deputy governors of Lagos State, the Right Honorable Speaker, and my brothers, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, members of the National Assembly, members of the State House of Assembly, my leaders, and most especially members of the GSC, led by Prince Tajuddin Olushi, did I get it? Prince Tajuddin Olushi, Olusi. I got it down. Is the Governor's Advisory Council Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, let me, before I go into the President's address, let me address a small issue brought forward by the GSC chairman. You said you would have loved to see your son, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and yet you also said that it was predicted by then Senate President Chuba Okadibo that one day he will be President of Nigeria. So if you knew that he was going to be President of Nigeria, it means you also consented that you were selling him to Nigeria and the global community. That means that sometimes when you want to see him, he may not be available because of the exigencies of his office. Am I right? And so you should be very proud that he is not present today, but he will be present tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next days to come. So your joy should be that that prediction came true and you are alive to see it come true. May God keep you to see other young ones come to fruition in their ambitions in Jesus' name. So, and you wonder why did the Senate President come to represent the President in Lagos? It's because the Senate President himself is a Lagosian. I live right behind Bodilon, and I've been there for the past 30 years. I worked on what do you call it? This street that Zenith Bank has almost finished. Ajose Adogun. I worked at Ajose Adogun as managing director of one of the telecom companies. I practiced law in Lagos from the day I became a young lawyer, even from the days of my UCO. I was at Lion Building. I know Opebi. I know Alain. I knew the Schwam. I am in a position to testify to the transformation of Lagos. So the president called me, and why is he a president? He's not a president of the military. He's a civilian president of democracy that he has fought for all through his life. And who represents that democracy? The Senate President and Chairman of National Assembly. Because it's only the parliament. In Lagos, it is the speaker and members that represent democracy. In every regime, you have the judiciary, and you also have the executive. But the moment you have the National Assembly or the State House of Assembly, it means you have a democracy. So when democratic dividends of this nature, brought forward by Governor Sanwo-Olu, birth in any part of this country, who is in the best position to represent the President of Nigeria? It is the Senate President. So I think you should be happy. You should be happy. The message is resonating around Nigeria now, because every senatorial district, every federal constituency is watching me and listening to me that yes, indeed, Lagos is working. Lagos is moving. Lagos is going forward. Lagos is setting example, and Lagos is getting there. And Nigeria needs to emulate Lagos. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not just a visionary. He's not just a man on a mission. He's a man that is out to fulfill his purpose on earth for this country, and he's doing so. We are very proud of him in the National Assembly. We are 1,000% behind him and his vision. And we will make sure that your son returns a hero after he has delivered the dividends of democracy to Nigeria. And maybe as I stand here, I can just mention to you that right now, somebody is also representing me. At Aseka in Morocco, I'm expected to deliver a speech today, this night, before the Crown Prince of Morocco and the King in a major parliamentary event. But when Mr. President called me and gave me executive order and said, you must report in Lagos today to come and see the wonders that the administration in Lagos is doing and represent me, I had to cancel that engagement. And I came here. So I sent Senator Zam, Titus Zam. So he's going to deliver my speech tonight in Rabat, in Morocco. That's why I'm here. That is the presidency, and that is the president. That is your son. You must be proud of him. Having said that, I must say that I'm very delighted to see the wonders here. And please, Governor Sanwo-Olu, permit me to also say that I was with him a few days ago in Ogun State. You were there. You also saw the, I don't know what to call it, the wonders from the airport to the cargo terminal and the cargo planes. And luckily, Governor Zulum was there. I think the chairman of Governors Forum was also there. You mentioned some of the things that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been doing. He came, you wanted him to represent Lagos, this is Lagos Central. He chose to represent Alausa. Am I right? Lagos West, but he chose to represent Lagos West instead of Lagos Island. he brought about the idea of linking all these bridges and these roads and making life easy for the people of Lagos, reducing time, saving money. And then successive administrations after him have followed up on his vision. And Lagos is what it is today. Probably one of the largest economic cities in Africa. You should be proud of him. We are proud of him. We are very proud of him. And you should also know that he didn't just choose anybody. He chose a Senate president that had once been a governor 20 years ago and brought about uncommon transformation. The terrain of Lagos is like the terrain of the Niger Delta. This place, these bridges we are seeing were all swampy, just like what we have in Niger Delta. Through the help of God, I turned around the once pedestrian state into a destination for all Nigerians and the global community. I was watching a video the other day of Jesse Jackson. He led 46-man delegation to visit my state every year when we used to have the Christmas carols with over 10,000 people. And what happened? He said God's will was doing God's will. I'll give you the video. God's will was doing God's will. Even when he falters, he was doing God's will. Even when he corrects himself, he was doing God's will. Even when he represents the president, he is doing God's will. I thank you. So, may I, with your permission, now bring the voice of the president that you are very proud of, the man you predicted will one day rule Nigeria, and the man who has so much love and respect for Lagos, and the man who will privately visit these edifices. For the president of Nigeria, who could be in 36 states and the FCT at once, through representation or physically, he is saying that these projects undertaken by the administration of Governor Sanwo-Olu are not just physical structures. They are symbols of purpose. They reflect a government that understands that development must be seen, must be felt, and must be experienced by the people they govern. The Ojota-Opebi link bridge is more than a road. It is a bridge to opportunities. In a city like Lagos, movement is everything. When traffic improves, productivity also improves. When time is saved, businesses grow. When access is made easier, lives also get better. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu says that the projects we are seeing send very clear message that we will not be overwhelmed by the challenges of growth that we see in Lagos. Instead, we will solve those challenges and overcome them. As President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, I thank the Lagos State Government, headed by Governor Sanwo-Olu, and assisted by his wife, the Deputy Governor, and all members of the Executive Council and the State House of Assembly for the honor of naming the administrative complex after me, in this case after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I accept this with humility. I accept this honor with humility. But let me be clear, this achievement is about more than one man. It is about a system that is working. It is about a public service that continues to deliver the dividends of democracy to all Nigerians, because Lagos is home to all Nigerians. This complex is an investment in efficiency, coordination, and better service delivery. It strengthens the government so that government can better serve the people. The Lagos Information Service Center, the building itself, represents the future. We live in a world where data drives development, where transparency builds trust, and where clear systems attract investments. A modern land administration system is not optional, it is essential. It reduces uncertainty, it strengthens planning, it unlocks economic values. This is how serious societies grow. These projects align with our national vision, a Nigeria that is modern, digitally enabled, and economically strong. This is the standard we must replicate across the country from Governor Sanwo-Olu and his administration. So let me assure Nigerians that our administration remains committed to investing in infrastructure, strengthening governance, and expanding opportunities for all. To the people of Lagos, I say this: these projects are for you. They are investments in your future. Use them well, protect them, and build on them. I want to commend Governor Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, and his team for their focus and discipline in financial management. You have shown that governance must be about service delivery. Congratulations. I also commend the contractors and engineers whose work have made today possible. Your efforts will impact on lives for years to come. It is now my honor and privilege as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and a son of the soil to commission the Ojota-Opebi link bridge, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Administrative Complex, and the Lagos State Geographical Information System building to the glory of Almighty God and for the benefit of the good people of Lagos State and Nigerians as a whole. Thank you, and may God bless the people of Lagos State, may God bless the government of Lagos State, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you.